Hello. Testing, testing. Oh, wow, that's very dark. Let's see if we can fix that up. Hold on a second, guys. The bee's stealing our thunder. Alright. That's a bit better. Not the best, but we had some things to do with the camera today, so we had to rejig it. And we also seem to have had to rejig the audio a little bit. So sorry about the delay there. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's Shane, and I am from JR Art Lab. And today's topic will be one to remember. We're doing a rooster today. Oh, where are you? Why are you stretching? Hold on. Oh, you're caught on the thing. That's not going to be good. Hold on. Oh, wow, you really decided to wrap yourself around there, didn't you? Okay. Alright. Let's get this sorted out. Audio is good. I hope you guys can hear that music. If the music is too quiet or not loud enough, please let me know. If the stream for some reason isn't performing the way it usually does, please let me know in the chat. Okay, welcome to the stream. Again, I'm Shane and I'm from JR Art Lab, and today we are going to be painting a rooster because a very sad story occurred and I'm going to tell you about it. So we had a lovely rooster named Lazzy Boy, and Lazzy Boy was a lovely rooster. He was very tall, and he was named after a friend of ours, actually, who was also very tall. And unfortunately, he wasn't doing so well. And we brought him inside. He had his own little room and all of his food and water. And he just got a little bit progressively worse and worse over time. And he didn't make it. Now, I don't know if you've had chickens or if you've heard about people that have chickens. But we've had a very, very bad success rate with our chickens from this particular place. So we're hoping that in the future we get our chickens from a new place and we will have better results. So we lost quite a few of them to unknown illnesses. Then it's interesting because we haven't lost a single duck. And the ducks are all healthy and loving life. So, and they just seem to turn. So Lazzy took a turn, and to honour that dear sweet little guy, we thought we'd paint roosters today. I'll show you a little bit of. We've got some photos of Lazzy to have a look at, and he has his wife. He was our chosen rooster to keep, actually. So we were told you can only have one rooster. I believe that you can have two, but we found that out later on. Apparently they'll fight and they can be quite aggressive. So we chose the most gentle, big guy that we could find, and that was he was our kept rooster, and yeah, he just lost. So now there's no rooster. The girls, it's now all girls in the coop, except for the ducks, of course. There's a couple of boy ducks, but yes, we're grieving his loss. And he was a great little dude. We used to call him Lazzy, and he was a funny little dude, but he was lovely. Anyway, if you're out there in the afterlife somewhere, Lazzy, and you can hear us, I hope you're having a good time on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge. But enough with the sadness. Let's go. This will remind us of you forever, Lazzy. So let's have a little look at what we've got today. I'm going to jump over to our screen. Oh, I haven't done the intro. Okay, so if you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm Shane, and our website is www.jrartlab.com, jrartlab.com, and we teach all kinds of digital arts. We have 3D sculpting and box modeling. We have a new stream called animation. We have filmmaking, photography, digital painting, graphic design, podcasting, documentary, you name it, we love to do it. And we do classes after school for group sessions. And we also do creative coaching, which is private sessions or for adults. We occasionally do adult workshops as well, and we teach mostly in Canada, a few students in America, and in New Zealand and Australia. So our streams are all live, as are our classes. So all of our classes are live with the teacher. And if you're interested in any of those, have a look at the website. So today we are going to be painting a rooster. Now, I was also inspired by a beautiful artwork that I happened across on Facebook or Instagram, one of those guys, on social media. So let's have a look at what we've collected on our reference list today. And I'll show you our late rooster. Let's go over to this one. All right. Now, if you are joining us and you haven't been here before, if you want to join the chat, it's best to join the chat on Twitch. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, so you can see us there. But if you would like to chat with us or send us your idea for a sketch club, we would love to hear from it. Also, you can send us your paintings. My email is up there above my head, so I would love to see what you make from today. Okay, so the one that I found this week on Facebook, which was inspiring to me, was this one here in the center there. Look at that beautiful, warm and cool, and you can really get the sense of this, like, feathers and light and shadow, and the eye. It's a really nice one, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to put that one over to the side. Okay, so let's have a little look at Lassie. So now, Lassie is a Cochin. So they're big chickens, and they're big and fluffy, and they have fluffy feet. Good for cold climates, and I believe they are good for laying in the winter time. So this is him over here. Now I think this one might have to go over to. Look at that. Look at that face. How can you not love that face and his big gobbly bits? Okay, and this is his girl. And they were the biggest chickens we had when they were babies. They were really tall, really long legs when they were little babies, which is how they got their name, because a couple of people we know are very tall, and they reminded us of those people. So not all of our chickens are named after people we know, but anyway. So that's Ginny, and that's his girl. She's really lovely too. She's still with us, thank goodness. She's very sweet. She's like the grandma of all the chickens. She's very gentle, and yeah, Lassie was very gentle too, which was really nice. And that's why we kept him, because we didn't want to have a very aggressive rooster. But yeah, it turns out he wasn't going to make it through. So I've got another bunch of chickens in here now. I think I'll put this forward facing one over to the side, because we might have a crack at that guy first. Just a quick one. We might see if we can get 2 done today. And now we've got some other chickens here. I really like these grey ones. They're not just chickens, they're all roosters. So I think we might have done chickens before. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Chen. Okay, so these are interesting. What else do we want to put over to the side? I like this one, so I'm going to put that one over there. I like this one. Let's put that one over there. That one's great. Let's put that one over there. I really like these guys. I don't know what this breed is. If you're out there and you're watching and you know what this breed is, they're really cool. Look at how the neck is all cream, but then they have these big dark feathers over here. What else do we want to collect from here? This guy. This looks like an Australorp. This guy with the crowing. Look at all those rainbow colours on the chest. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So we might have to get ourselves another rooster at some time in the not too distant future. Alright, so what have we got? Let's see what we've got. I'm pretty... now, I haven't put the link in the chat yet, but I will. So if you haven't used Mural before, you can get an account for free. It's just a way we can collect pictures from online. You can search them up in here. We're not sponsored or anything, it's just something we use. You can use whatever you like, but if you would like to use our references that are collected before the stream, I will share you this link in the chat. Can view, copy link. It's cool. It's a cool software. You can work live with people. We use it for sharing links with students and for collecting references together and concept boarding, for building websites. You can build diagrams and all kinds of stuff in there. Flow charts. There's a lot of templates too. I don't really get into the templates, but it's a good software. And it's live online, so it's kind of like, you could use Pinterest too if you wanted to. We could also switch over to Pinterest. They do similar things, collecting references. Alright, so let's tidy that up a little bit. Now I think to start off with, I want to do, where is my Lazzy boy? Oh, he was such a good dude. Okay, let's try a little one of this guy. I might put this one out there too. So this is from our little chicky chicks. Let's start off with this guy. We'll zoom in here and we'll give ourselves a little... Now I'm painting with Clip Studio, but you can paint with pencil and sketchbook. You can use watercolors. You can use Procreate, whatever it is that you like to paint with, because it's a tool, and however you want to use, whatever you want to use is good with us. Alright, so let's get set up. Where is my brush? That is something we did not... Oh yeah, here it is. Did not check before stream. Alright, so I'm going to clear off... I do love this. I think I say this every stream, but I do love that I have a color wheel and a HSV or HSL slider, as well as a little palette that I can like pick colors from and then paint on if you choose the right tool. Shall we use the actual, this is the right brush. Okay, that one looks good. You can change the color of this too, so it matches, like if you want to have a mid-tone. Let's get some bright this way. Get some dark this way, and let's get some yellow, some orange. Get ourselves some orange. That looks pretty good. Let's try it a little bit towards yellow. No. So you can undo here, which is another neat feature. Alright, how's everyone doing out there? Good? Alright, let's go a little bit more towards orange and give ourselves another one. I think that'll be good. And then we will give ourselves some darker, goldy kind of colours. And some lighter. What else do we want? A little bit of grey. Let's use a blue complementary grey. Oh, gotta keep this tidy. Keep your palette tidy. It's always... It's not very different, is it? Oh, it might be my angle. Alright, I think that should be enough to get going. Let's go. Painterly Blender is not what we want to start off with. Let's get ourselves a oil paint brush. And we will start off making a bit of a mess here. Because we love to make a bit of a mess when we're getting going. Let's put in that. Okay, we'll go back to here. Look at him, he's funny. He's really sweet, but he looks really grumpy. Let's chop that off a bit. What have we got? The soft eraser. Let's try hard eraser. Alright. Wow, I'm an eraser still. It's funny because before we had chickens, I was never so into, well, I think it's like anything, right? If you're not into donkeys and you get a pet donkey, you're probably going to learn that you actually like donkeys. I think we might have got a little bit long there with that one. That's alright, we can fix it. Alright, now I just thought we could have our other very interesting reference here instead of this picture. So let's have a little look at those two together, because we can, and see if maybe we can make some edits. Oh. Why do I have that annoying thing in the way? There we go. Let's get rid of that. I think we shrunk his head a little bit. Have to build it out a little bit, hey? I shouldn't have put those. Oh, we did have it wider, but we erased that bit off, I think. I don't know if I've ever had this track on before while I've been streaming. It's a bit unusual. It's a bit bright. Alright, looks like we're about 27 minutes in. We must have started right on time today, which is always nice. Okay, there's some subtle adjusting going on here. Now, this eye color, I think we're going to try this. And then, that is not dark enough, sir. Ma'am, I want to capture, if we can, I want to capture that kind of grumpy glare. He looks like he's kind of mad at you, but he's actually really sweet. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a little bit of grumpiness coming in there. I can feel that. Okay, let's get some of this. This side's a bit thinner. Okay, and then we need some of that. Bit of a concave, convex sort of shape going on there, and we need to start putting a little bit of light over the top here. And let's see if we can push that edge down a little bit. And let's throw in a little bit of, I think it's still too wide, eh? There we go. haven't had a visit from Aria tonight. I think she's given up on us. Given up on being a guest on the stream. Okay. Oh well. What can you do? Kids. Sometimes they're interested, sometimes they give up. Okay, that looks good. Getting there. Let's see if we can do some more work around this area. Oh, we got a bit carried away there. Now I do think we want to have... Let's try this snap eraser. What does that do? I think it's a pressure sensitive. Yes, it is. Ooh, I like that. You can take bigger bits or smaller bits out. That's good. Very nice. Oh, no, I'm still on eraser and I'm painting. Got to set up the shortcuts, eh? Now, if you are lucky enough to have a Wacom, I have a curious question. If anybody's out there with a Wacom, did you set up the shortcuts for your Wacom, or do you just use the keyboard? I've heard, like most people, actually just use the keyboard. And I actually did set up some here on my left side. The ones on the right side, I've got my paintbrush in my hand, so I'm not often using the right side ones, but good if you're left-handed to have it on both sides. That's pretty courteous. Okay, that's getting there. Okay, I want to push the eyes over more. That's better. Not bad. I think he needs a bit more above the head. Aria. Oh, the little sharpener bit there makes it, really brings in the grumpy. Let's see if we can get a bit more. Let's try a really lighter color. I know that's not what's there, but how are we doing for time? 38 minutes. Good. We've still got plenty of time. That's good. Alright. Let's go a little bit cray. I can't believe I was going to say cray. This feels like there's a low opacity. Why do I have low opacity? The amount of paint increase. Oh, I think it's just light. Let's go back to our base. And then we can bring in... I think we started off too small. I think that's what our issue was there. Why we had to stretch everything out, because the head was just a bit shrunk. It's a tricky bit of form to get that to look the way I want it to have the top of the beak. Let's make this such a good dude he was. Alright. Well, now he will be forever immortalized in YouTube. I was wondering about this actually. What happens in 100 years when I've moved away from YouTube? Because I'll still be alive. I'll just move on to a different stream. No, I'm kidding. Because if I've passed away, do these things stay there forever, do you think? Everything on the internet is kind of forever, isn't it? Anybody know about that stuff? I think we could even... Oh, I'm starting to feel there's a bit of Lazzy in here. I used to call him Lazzy Badazzy. Because he's got a bedazzy kind of personality. He's a good guy. We might, if this one goes well, maybe we'll hang it up, print it out and hang it up in the coop for Ginny. Ginny Gin. They're really, I'm worried about little Ginny actually, because they really do seem to be the kind of rooster that's like they've paired, and they just like, she used to just snuggle into him all the time, and she lived kind of underneath his wing or in the fluff under his neck, and now that she's alone, there's some mean girls. I don't know if you know this, but chickens can be a bit mean. Mean girls are a thing in Chickenlandia. Oh, has anybody seen Chickenlandia? The lady on YouTube, she's cool, I like her. Learned a lot from Chickenlandia back before I got chickens. I haven't watched her for a while. Maybe I should visit Chickenlandia again. Let's see what we want to do back here. I like this value shapes that we've got here. He's super fluffy, so we can probably get away with just like filling out this whole side here. Now, do we think we need a bit of background? I think we can add some more of this light back here. And he had beautiful feathers actually. They were really light, and when the wind blows, they kind of blow around like in a very interesting kind of way. Not like hair almost. Whereas the other chickens, when the wind blows, they don't. It doesn't really. That doesn't do that. Okay, let's just. I think we need a bit more dark in here and a bit more saturation. Maybe a bit more orange. A bit more warm in those dark areas. Let's see what we're doing under that chin. He also, poor little dude, was a little bit clumsy, and occasionally I didn't know if he was just clumsy or if he thought he was a duck, because they always hang out with the ducks, and every now and then he'd decide he's going to go for a swim, and he'd just like go into the water. Like, I'm not sure I want to do those bits just yet, because that's gonna close off. Yeah, let's not do that bit yet. We'll save those. We've still got time. Can put them in with a lighter color, and that way we won't feel too worried. I think they actually need to be bigger now. Now, we did do those bigger in the beginning, and then we put the eyes too close together, I think, when we started. So let's gobble him up a bit. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Hey, if you can think of a really cool way that I can say in whenever we stream, gobble, 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 let me know in the chat, because that would be a fun. You know, people have these things they say when they start their stream. I don't think I've ever seen someone say gobble, gobble, gobble. So that would be quite unique. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Welcome, gobblers. Welcome, gobblers. Do you think that would take off? I'm going to put a little darker bit here. And put a bit more dark in there. Because these gobbly bits are pretty cool, actually. They're kind of cool to touch. They're like kind of weird in a nice way. Oh, he was a good dude. If you're out there and you also have chickens, are you a little bit? I think quite a lot of people, when they get chickens, they realize, I don't know, before I had chickens, I didn't really think that you would get that involved. Like, they're just chickens. And then once you have chickens, let's see if we can get some of those cool light bits in there, dark bits. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to be quiet for a minute. We're going to make some shapes in there. Okay, that looks good. Let's make this one a bit gobblier. Oh, that just reminded me of the gobblers. Anybody else out there a fan of Lyra? What's that called again? The series that should have been as big as Harry Potter. It has a girl star called Lyra, and The Golden Compass was the movie, but the book is different. The book is called The Subtle Knife. Is the second book. Oh, I can't remember what the first book is. They had gobblers. The gobblers would steal children. In that universe. How are we doing for time? Still got 10 minutes. Good. I was thinking we'd get 2 done today, but we kind of got into this one. Now, what we might do though is we might have a little sticky beak at the other one and see if we can't steal some style ideas from it. Steal like an artist, they say. Okay. So now that we've got most of Lazzie's anatomy big shapes in, I think we can oh, I always do that. That's the shortcut button on my Wacom, but it's the shortcut button for the other app that's selected. Okay, so we're gonna have to make up this bit. Let's have a look at his body down there. They're a bit high maintenance too, this breed. I think, and well, ours was anyway. The girl Ginny, just when she has to lay an egg, she tells everybody in the village about it. Everything's okay. Okay, now we do want to steal some of that. The ideas of how they did those feathers in that other one. So let's put some of this. Can we get away with a bit more orange? I think we can. Especially maybe around here. Maybe a bit darker than that. Just as a bit of edging. Alright. Let's see if we can fill him out a bit more in here, I think. That was a bit much. There we go, that's better. Alright. And let's get some of these stragglers. Now we might just do a layer underneath here. We have paper. Let's try a new layer. And I'm thinking a dark blue. Bluish grayish. Maybe a light blue is better. Let's try turning down the amount of paint. How can I get more texture of the paint, of the brush? Alright, I like that. Let's go back up to the layer. We've got about 5 minutes to go, so let's try and push some of these sparkles. Stragglers is what I was looking for. Especially these, like, that's a little bit too orange. Let's go and find out how bright. That's better. there was this Prime Minister in Australia. Any Australians out there watching at the moment? Does anyone remember that Prime Minister that had the massive eyebrows? There was a guy, they always used to like make a joke about how he had these massive eyebrows. Was it Joe Bjelke-Peterson? Or was it Bob Hawke? Oh, I can't remember who it was. You can Google it and find out though, I bet. Australian Prime Minister, big eyebrows. I wonder what that would return actually. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of the tail feather up there. Probably could have done it with a little bit more subtlety than that though. Okay, and let's have a look at our reference here. Okay. Okay, we need those bits on the eye, on the gobble. Okay, let's go whiter. Now I need this to be small and delicate, not so rough, but I want it to be brighter. Okay, so let's get rid of those ones we just put in, because this bit's kind of important. Maybe we need a different touch, a different brush. Let's try... what do we have in pencil? That might do it. Mechanical pencil. I think Artemis Hard could be... yeah, that's good. Because these bits are the bits that's going to kind of highlight... hello, Gully Seal! Might need something a little bit chalkish. That could be fun. Alright, that one's... alright, let's go a bit darker and see if we can't get some of these darky vein bits in here. Saturation. Okay. We should probably put some of these going down here. And let's work the last bit on those, like on the eyes here. It's 9 o'clock, people. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to put a few more. That's still too saturated, but let's go a bit yellower. I'm going to try and put a few of these little finishing bright yellows on here. Now, if I was going to spend another 20 minutes, I would be looking at that reference picture, how they've got those little bits where they've sort of teased out the feathering. See if we can put a couple of those in. Aria might be able to wait for another 5 minutes. Now this actually has quite a good texture when you zoom in here. You can see there's quite a nice canvas texture on this. It's not something you can see from far away, but might actually try. I haven't even touched the smudger today, so we could do a little bit of that. And I think, let's see what it does. See if we can get a different, okay, smudger. We've got Painterly Blender. Something that I know that I have in Procreate, which is a brush that you can use for fur and hair to drag pieces around, and it does that. It's just all little dots. Let's try something else, see what else is here. Maybe we have one in the smudger. Let's have a look. No, I don't think we do. We've got Painterly Blender is probably the closest we've got. Color stretch increase, brush density. That's nice though. I like that. So, well, we now have ourselves a little lassie, and we did our little study. I hope you had a wonderful sketch club. Shall we make this big before we finish? Just give Lassie a full minute. I think we can tab that away. There we go. Our little Lassie. Grumpy as he looks, he was a wonderful little dude. Thank you everybody for joining us on the stream. If you would like to send me a rooster, send me an email up there. I hope you all had fun today and keep sketching. And we'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week, guys. Bye.